Welcome to Business Session 3 of the CargoNXT conference, held on 6th September 2024 at the Park Hotel, New Delhi. This session centered on creating a sustainable future through eco-friendly cargo movement, exploring strategies for greener logistics and environmental responsibility. The session was moderated by P. Balasubramanian, founder and CEO of ACCIS, who emphasized that this session wasn't just about profit margins but about leaving a sustainable legacy for future generations.
Air mode contributes to 2% of the world consumption. Very high comparatively, right? Unfortunately, we tried to run it by water, we couldn't do that. We did some research, but we couldn't do that anyway. They have a program called CORSIA, Carbon Offsetting Reduction Scheme in International Aviation. Another word which most of you would be aware in this room, SAF. Quiz, what is that? Sustainable Aviation Fuel. Hydrogen, even that is also a very good technology. Go to straight one. Waste material. All your cooking oils in all your restaurants, in your weddings, everywhere, all those cooking oils, they can be converted into SAF. The good news on SAF vis-a-vis aviation is the current aviation turbine fuel, which is kerosene, and the use of SAF is acceptable to the current crop of aircraft engines. That's a big relief. It's a big good information. The availability difference is also so huge. To SAF to produce in multi-points, to get into acceptable storage levels where you can preserve it at the level that you want to preserve and transport it by your pipelines or by trucking to those airports, stuff like that is a big challenge even now. The fantastic initiative that is associated with your PM Gati Shakti as well as National Logistics Policy is mapping. Mapping every inch of India, trying to make pipeline-wise or any type of transportation possible. That is one of the biggest projects going on at Government of India. Hats off, because it's mind-boggling.
Vijay Wadhwani, founder and CEO, Leveretech Supply Chain Solutions, highlighted innovations in warehousing and transportation as key components of green logistics. His approach included using automation for warehousing and electric vehicles for local transportation, along with reverse logistics practices to reduce waste.
For the green logistics, the thing is very important is, as in my company also, I'm just focusing on this is like warehousing transportation means if the warehousing means robotic warehousing. What we think here, otherwise, automation is one part, but this is the main, what the requirement of the organization. On the basis of requirement, the automation should be there. Here in green logistics, I would say, we have to be very honest with ourselves. As government is also just planning to have, they are focusing, because today you see in our this India, if you see, total transportation depend on the road transportation. Secondly, in road transportation, there so many improvements are required, but that nothing is happened here. There is primary transportation from plant to warehouse, the central warehouse, and that the part. And second warehousing, the secondary transportation, the local transportation. We have started focusing on the transportation through train also. If we transfer our goods from our plant to the regional warehouses, so we can use train transportation, that could be better. And for the secondary transportation, we have started using electric vehicles. If we use our electric vehicles, then we can have a better to minimize the transportation, road transportation, to minimize the pollution also. So if we use electric vehicles, how much money we are spending today, how much we will spend after using that vehicle. In addition to this, where in 100 30% supply is in bulk quantity can be sent through the train, then another saving could be possible. Second thing we will see from the transportation side, in addition to the warehousing side, what small things we can do and save the money also.
Sasi Nair, president of NISAA, shared insights on sustainable maritime practices, focusing on reducing emissions. He explained how international shipping regulations are steering the sector toward greener alternatives like LNG and biofuels.
Global greenhouse gas emissions, 3 countries are contributing 45%. That is China 26%, America 12%, and India 7%. So this is 45% of the overall global emissions, greenhouse emissions we are talking about. In this, 16% is the ownership or the accountable. The transportation industry is accountable for 16%. And if you're talking about the maritime, in which industry I am working for, it is accountable for 3%.
Rajesh Menon discussed India's path to green maritime practices, mentioning the Indian government's support for alternative fuels and the PM Gati Shakti initiative, which focuses on comprehensive mapping for a sustainable future.
There is an entire dependence for a country like India. It is not an easy proposition to immediately go green. But this transformation is very challenging at an initial stage. IMO has said that you have to use low sulfur fuels, and low sulfur fuels reduces the carbon content by around 2 to 5% than a conventional fuel. But the cost difference between the two is around $20-25 if I'm right per ton. That is a big difference for our industry. There is only one LNG bunkering facility in India, that is in Cochin. So when we are talking about transiting from a conventional fuel to LNG and to green methanol and any other alternate fuel, one of the initiatives is the National Hydrogen Mission, which the Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy has started. Reliance is talking about investing a huge amount in creating green energy. So there is a lot of efforts and interactions that is happening with the private sector to develop our own indigenous green energies, such that in a period of time it is affordable to India.
Balasubramanian wrapped up the session by steering the conversation towards sustainable aviation, addressing the potential of sustainable aviation fuel and the challenges of scaling its production. As business session 3 concluded, it was clear that sustainability in cargo movement is not just a goal but an evolving commitment. Leaders at CargoNXT showed us that the future of logistics is green and that a collaborative effort is key to creating a more sustainable world. Bharat Kumar Sabnani, Director, Corporate, GD Foods Manufacturing, India.
If I'm not wrong, this was a second summit, and I'm sure that you will have your 200th in a short period of time. But having said that, a great experience. Everything went on time. You had remarkable, good quality speakers. The networking session went very well, and of course the drinks and the food. So I think CargoNXT is the future. And as I mentioned, that in no short period of time you will be gunning for a 200th episode where you will see all the industry stalwarts, and what if that conference will happen beyond India boundaries. I'll not be surprised.
Anchit Sharma, Managing Director, Kuber Express.
The sessions were really good and knowledgeable, and we had some good panelist speakers with their good experiences, which would definitely help us to look farther, more towards the growth and the vision of the country in logistics. Cargo Inside has always been very hardworking towards getting all the industry personnel together with all the leaders, and it is always good and helpful.
Danish Dhawan, President, Globex Logistics, Canada.
I've met a lot of leading personalities here, which I couldn't have met otherwise. So it's definitely a great platform to come and meet other people, network with them. I appreciate being here. I thank you guys for having me here. Definitely look forward for the next time if I can. CargoNXT is my first visit here. It was done so fabulously. Very impressed with it. Cargo Insights, I've met them. I met the team last time in One World Network. I met them again today. I think they're doing a fabulous job. I see great potential for them, and I think they'll do really, really good in the prospect they have for the future for India.
Captain Raj K. Malik, Chief Relationship Officer, Skyways Group X, Executive Director, AAI.
You spoke artificial intelligence, you spoke about sustainability, We spoke about a lot of things, and a lot of takeaways are there. I can't particularly say that. And even the customs were there, and the senior economic advisor from the Ministry of Civil Aviation were there. So a lot of ideas were exchanged with them. A lot of policy intervention we had suggested. So this is a platform when you get to talk to people and take their mind and also give your mind what you look for. It was outstanding, and I have been attending so many functions for the last so many years, and amazing. The crowd was amazing. All who's who were here. Really, I must compliment the team.
Thank you for watching Cargo Insights TV. Stay tuned for more insights from this transformative event. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on the future of logistics.